In this week's digital media literacy class, we did a lot of talking about music videos and the music industry. One of the first things we talked about was the rise and fall of Milli Vanilli, and through this lesson, we learned that not all deals are good, and that within the music industry, there can be like a very glamorous appeal, but when you kind of get inside and deep, like dive deeper, you can see that there, are some issues, and not all things are happening like good, and everything's not good for the artist. We also talked about how much money goes into a single. With the video we watched, they talked a lot about Rihanna's "Man Down" and all of the steps that went in behind to create that single. Through the lesson, we learned there are many steps to producing a single, and there is a lot of money circulated in that process. And before a song even reaches the radio, there are writers, producers, engineers, artists, vocal coaches, and just even a lot of like promo marketing that even help get that song like put on the radio. To wrap up, we started to talk about the image, beauty, and sexual standards and norms within society and how they impact a musician's brand or career over time. And we analyzed the success of different artists over time and like their transformation as a brand. So we took a deeper look at female pop artists and male artists in two different ways. My group chose Aaliyah. In 1994, Aaliyah released her debut album, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. And initially, her image was very young and cool. She dressed very relaxed and often seemed very tomboyish. At the time, she was only 15, and her music reflected this appropriately. Her songs were about complex teenage love and just very relaxed and chill vibe. To showcase this idea and image of Aaliyah, we showed the back and forth video where Aaliyah is dressed in very like tomboy attire at a basketball game, and she is like just singing and very chill with all her friends. Fast forward 7 years, we showed her transformation as the 21-year-old Aaliyah into a vixen persona, where she released her final album, Aaliyah. And the songs on that album were full of sex appeal, and the lyrics were about love stories, but very mature love stories, not like the ones before. And then we showed the Rock the Boat video, where Aaliyah showcased her sensual styles, and even the lyrics she sang were filled with sexual innuendos. At this time, Aaliyah wears a little bit more makeup and less clothing, appealing to the social standards of beauty. For the male artist that we chose, it was Usher, and we analyzed Usher's Nice and Slow. In this video, Usher asserts himself as a sex symbol through like many scenes with open shirts and grinding and dancing while singing very sultry lyrics. Through this lesson, we learned to think about the impact of a song and like how the artist impacts the song. So we thought that if there was someone else singing the song who was not as attractive as Usher, it may not have the same impact. So we chose to look at an older white man and we played Nice and Slow over top of his song, and we didn't feel that we got the same emotion as we did seeing Usher, and it kind of changed the whole mood of the song just because it was a different person singing those lyrics. We decided that this image does not work for us, and it does not. And it reflected the importance of branding in music. In order to sell a good song, we must have a singer that kind of has an image that reflects and enhances that song. To conclude, our lesson has shown us that there are many factors that contribute to the success within the music industry, and that formula is not always perfect for every individual. Like, some people may need to give more sex, some people may need to tone it back. So, like, for every individual in the music industry, there's like a different formula for success for them. Thank you.